At the very least, we get the ball up pitch, provided we can get the throw off, which we do. And it's a good catch.
How did you make that?
He's gonna try to screen out screen out the Whitey Beavers. Oh no! Does he have an apothecary? I don't think he has one. He's gonna spend it, and he's still dead. Oh my god! Oh no! Deccan's stare bag is dead! Dead! It's another king! Oh my goodness! What is happening? See if he can get away. He cannot. He's gonna have to do this. Oh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League Batter Bowl Week 3. The two fourth-place teams, Fire Pants and a Horseman, are going up against each other. They're each 1-1-0. Each are undefeated. One of them is looking to come out of tonight's game in first place. First order of business, however, check out humblebundle.com. They've got Blood Bowl 2 on sale right now. Look at that. $4. $4 for Blood Bowl 2 right now. That'll get you the base game, and then if you want the expansion, all the content, that's another $15. That gets you all the teams, the whole shebang, $19 USD right now on humblebundle.com. It'll be there for the next 14 days. This is not a sponsorship. I just want to share this game. There's never been another time, a better time. There's been plenty of other times to get into Blood Bowl. There's never been a better time to get into Blood Bowl 2 right now. Check out humblebundle.com and grab those games. It's a steal. $19, you get all the teams, the entire game. I don't know, man. I'd do it. But now, let's see what the two teams tonight have in store for us. First up is Halifax Fire Pants. This is a Amazon team. This is a mixed team competition, but Fire Pants is the only non-mixed team in the comp. And they've got an 11-man line. You can see they had that unfortunate injury on their blitzer. The blitzer lost an MA. That's almost certainly mean that blitzer's going to get sacked and replaced. I doubt that's going to happen tonight. I think Halifax is going to go in with the 11-man line. They've got three levels up here. First up, the catcher, Alkaya Evadne here, has block and has catch. I'm sorry, has dodge and has catch. This is an Amazon team. Every single Amazon player has dodge. But the catcher has catch as well, of course. And then on the level up, block was taken. That's block and dodge on this catcher. This catcher is going to be very, very difficult to take off the pitch. We saw a little of that last week. And the thrower, of course, took leader. That's going to give Fire Pants an extra TRR. That so long as that leader stays on the pitch, that's going to give them 3. That is plenty, especially this early in the competition. And we also have a level up on this blitzer. Alkion the Beautiful being a blitzer has block, but also has kick. Kick is a very important skill. Kick lets you basically put the ball where you want on the kickoff, and that's going to force your opponent to keep more men back to receive the ball, and that means less men up on the line in defense, or rather in offense. Otherwise, pretty standard, pretty decent lineup here. 2 throwers, 2 catchers, 4 line women, 3 blitzers. 1 cheerleader, 2 fan factor, 1 coach assistant, 1 apothecary, the 2 purchase TRRs, but of course leader's going to give him a 3rd. Not a bad lineup at all. Pretty standard, pretty typical. I think we're going to see much of what we saw last week. Halifax played his Amazon team very, very aggressively. He took advantage of this MA. You see all these players have the exact same stat line. He took advantage of his MA. He tried to put pressure on the cage, on his opponent's cage early. We'll see if he plays that way again. I suspect he will. I think that's part of his strategy as a coach. But he does, of course, have the option to play a more screen-like game where he doesn't want to take the hits. He just wants to stop forward momentum. He can do both because of this speed and because of the dodge ability. And now he's got 4 players with block. I don't think he's afraid. I don't think he should be afraid to do either. And so a key to his defense might be in identifying gaps in the offense early and taking advantage of it, whether that's going in aggressive or taking a more relaxed defensive elvish approach. He's going to be up against Venger's the Horseman. Look at that TV. It's 1120. It's 1120 up against 1000. That's 120. That's 120,000 gold in petty cash, and Fire Pants has 80k in the bank. Could we see the first use of a wizard tonight? We'll see. The Horseman lineup from the AOG, the Alliance of Goodness. A 12-man roster. Did he have 2 halflings before? It looks like he picked up a second halfling. 2 treemen, 2 linemen, 2 dwarven longbeards, an elven, a wood elf war dancer. He's got the troll slayer. He's got a human blitzer. A nice mix of players here. The treeman, in my opinion, one of, if not the best big guy in the game of Blood Bowl. He's got unparalleled strength of 6, unmatched AV of 10, a ton of skills, stand firm, strong arm, mighty blow, thick skull, of course, his negative trait being take root. If he fails the roll fails on a 1. He's done for the drive. He stays put. Well, he stays put for the drive. He still has his tackle zones. He can still do any other action he wants except anything involving movement. The Elf War Dancer. Man, look at this guy. Level 2. He's got block, he's got dodge, he's got leap, and we'll talk about leap in just a second here. But he picked up sidestep. Block, dodge, and sidestep, I think, is one of the best combos in the entire game, other than claws, piling on, and mighty blow. This means not only is there's only one face on the die that's going to knock this guy down, and every time he doesn't get knocked down, he gets to basically get a step for free. He gets to move in any direction he wants for free. On top of that, he's got this leap skill. We haven't seen leap used in this competition yet, I don't think, but do not count this skill out. This is a fantastic skill. With the leap skill, this War Dancer, he could leap into a cage, and on a good setup, he could get a 2-die block. So if on his turn, he's got a man tied up on the cage, he can block that guy down and follow up. He can get another man on the opposite or on the side corner to negate the assist, and then he can leap in to get a 2-die block. But even if he doesn't want to do all that, if he can get a 1-die block out of it, where he can just negate the assists on 2 corners of the cage, he can leap in and take the 1-die block against a string 3 player because he's got the block skill. Maybe he wants to do that too. Don't count that leap ability out. I think Halifax and Fire Pants needs to be careful of it. And this is a very, very strong player. The dwarf Troll Slayer, of course, has Dauntless and Frenzy. Dauntless is often going to allow him to match his opponent's strength, giving him a one-die block right out of the gate, no matter how strong his opponent is. Frenzy gives him the required follow-up block if he pushes. The two halflings, they're 30k, cheapest players in the game. And they look like it, right? Strength of 2, an AV of 6, they look like terrible players. Well, and they are, but check out the skills here. Don't count the halflings out. They have dodge, they have right stuff, they have stunty. Right stuff means they get to be tossed by the treemen if possible. But dodge and stunty here with an MA of 5. So the length of the pitch is 26 spaces. That means if the horseman can get 3/4 of the way down the pitch, they can hand off to a halfling, and with stunty and dodge, that halfling can move 7 spaces, just run right between the legs of the defensive line and score a TD. Halifax needs to be careful of that as well. Wenger is going to have a tough time. He's got strength. He's got decent strength. He's got a nicely rounded out lineup, but he's going to have a tough time going after or trying to take these Amazons down to the ground. I think he wants to do it as quick as he can, but not give up his formation in doing so. And conversely, I think Halifax needs to find those holes, needs to find the spots where Wenger has made a mistake and go after them and take advantage of them ASAP. If that means going aggressive, then get aggressive. If that means holding back, then hold back. But knowing when to make that decision is going to be very, very important for Halifax here tonight. 2 TRRs, 1 Apothecary, 2 Fan Factor. Not bad. I think the Fan Factor favors the Horseman, does it not? No, it does not. 2 Fan Factor apiece. We'll see who gets the Fane. And we'll see if the coaches are ready to get started here in just a minute. It looks like one of them's not here. Just a minute. We're looking for the second coach here. One of the coaches is MIA at the moment. I've sent him a message. We'll see. Perhaps he just forgot. It's life can get in the way sometimes. But we could take a look in the meantime. Back at these two teams. Actually, you know what? Why don't we take a look at the standing? And we can see where everything is after week 2. Actually, we've already had a game in week 1. It was the AI game. So the Horsemen and Fire Pants right now tied for 4th there. You can see if there's a winner tonight, one of them's going to bounce ahead into first place. Ardents of Nuffle currently in first with 6 points. They're beating out the Wang Hangers by a 2 TD differential. The Wang Hangers in second place. It's All Ball Bearings close behind in third. It's All Ball Bearings are beating out the Horsemen and Fire Pants by a 2 TD differential themselves. And then Santa Swarm and Vector Victor tied for 6th place with 3 points apop. News Team 6 not far behind, also with 3 points. Griffs, my team, sadly in 9th place. Circus City Cadavers in 10th. The Curtis Eagles in 11th. And Berserk Circus currently in 12th. It's only been 2 games. A win any team that wins almost certainly, or any team that wins in the bottom half of the standings is almost certainly going to shake up the order of the standings and really bounce far ahead. And it's going to be that way probably until the end of this week, and then we're going to start seeing teams settling in, I think. And of course, there's always a chance for upsets. But after this week, there's only 3 games left in Swiss. So we'll see what happens. Still waiting for one of the coaches. Seems to be MIA. Give me just a minute here to see if I can contact him. Just a minute. All right, we've contacted the second coach here, every way that is possible. We'll give him a little bit of time here to show up. Hopefully he didn't forget. But yeah, this Amazonian team with dodge all across the board, and you have a strength of 3 and an AG of 3. That is a nice middle ground stat line to have. That means your skills are kind of giving you bonuses rather than trying to fill in gaps that you have. So with 3 and 3 and a pretty decent MA here of 6, this dodge is such a problem. It's so difficult to take these players out. That's why they have the AV of 7 that helps to mitigate that the irritation of trying to take them down. An AV of 7 is pretty frail, and as you can see here, that 4th blitzer got injured, and their career is probably done. If Wenger can take advantage of that and get some good hits in, he can get a player advantage early in the game, and that'll help him to secure a victory. If this game gets underway, I really hope we see a wizard. Six block on the horseman. That's a lot of block. Block is always a key skill to get on your players early on. Your blitzers are always going to have it, but getting them on other players, especially players that are going to be playing the line, very, very important skill to have. Hank the Ranger says, I do not want to see a wizard. I bet not. Still waiting on the coach. We'll give him say 5 more minutes, and if we haven't heard back, we'll let Wenger decide how this game is going to go on, if he wants to postpone or if he wants to take the forfeit. Oh man, this is really unfortunate. Hopefully the coach shows. Hank Lynch says I will postpone if he doesn't show. Fair enough. Man, I was really excited to see a game tonight, but it'll be sad if we don't. But let's give him looks like 4 more minutes. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go away for about 4 minutes. We'll be back. We'll be back before then if the coach shows up, and if not, we'll be back and to sort of close out the stream, unfortunately. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. It looks like one of the coaches is MIA. That can happen sometimes. Life can get in the way, but that's all right. because we're still going to play some Blood Bowl tonight. It is we're going to move on to another game in the week. It's going to be Grifts, my team, up against Dead Fred. So why don't we update the stream title real quick? There we go. All right. Dead Fred and myself, we're going to get our game underway. So now let's spend just a few minutes to go over the teams very, very quickly here, and then we'll get started. If we look at the standings, I am sadly in 9th place, and Berserk Circus will be Griff's opponents tonight. They're in 12th. Only 1 point separates them. Whoever wins tonight will leap ahead of the other. Berserk Circus with a respectable -3 TD differential here. The Grifts are at a -1. That's only 2 points. Again, this is a pivotal week. This will mark the end of this week will mark the halfway point in the Swiss rounds. Dead Fred, a new coach, coming in with Berserk Circus here in this crazy mixed team competition, which is good because nothing's on the line really. But man, the Griffs have also been having a tough time here in this competition. So far, let's take a look at Berserk Circus first. The Anti-First Society, they still have 1,000 TV on their roster here with a 12-man line, 2 Lizardman Sarses here, a Skink, an Amazon Thrower, a Norse Lineman, an Amazon Blitzer, 4 Norse Linemen, another Amazon Blitzer here, and then of course the Kislev Circus Tame Bear. That bear has Prehensile Tail and Mighty Blow. Hard to get away from, strength 5, that's pretty typical big guy strength. That's tough to crack as well. He does have the loner skill, loner means. It's a 50-50 shot whether he gets to take his action and whether he gets to keep his tackle zones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players with block. That is a whole lot of block on this lineup. Really decent strength here as well. Again, the bear, the big guy, has a strength of 5. The 2 Lizardman Sarses, those are the strength 4 players. Remember, as we just mentioned, strength 3 is pretty average, so a strength 4 player is going to require 2 assists against him by an average strength 3 player just to get the 2-die block. So strength 4, very, very strong both on offense and on defense. And having 2 of these players available, that's a big boon for Dead Fred here. 2 TRRs, 1 Apothecary. He'll be up against Grifts. Grifts coming in at the lower TV of 980. Also with a 12-man line here. The Halfling Tree Man, we talked about them earlier. Very good big guy. Only 1 of them, however. So if he gets stuck in place, it's critical that the Grifts have him in a place where they want him to be if they don't want to re-roll the take root roll. 1 Brett Blitzer, they lost 1 to, I can't remember if it was a death or if we sacked him, but we're down 1. I think it was a death. 2 Elf Catchers, 2 Halflings, only 1's going to be on the pitch. Dead Freddy says death. Thank you. Thank you for the awful reminder. We have him in a picture frame in the dugout. Is it a dugout? I guess it's a dugout. We all remember him fondly, and you've just brought up terrible, terrible feelings. Dead Freddy says the Wang Hangers were responsible, I believe. I think you are right. 2 Wood Elf Catchers, 1 of them leveled up. Check out what the Griffs took. Guard. Guard on a catcher makes him infinitely more valuable on defense. With that strength of 2, he's often a target, but now he can come in for an assist. And then 4 human linemen. I think the Griffs are going to play a pretty human-like game here. It's really hard to say what the right strategy is against Berserk Circus. They've really taken advantage of the fact that this is a mixed team competition and they have a big mix of players. They have lots of options available. They have a ton of block. They've got the Norse Berserker who has Frenzy. It's really tough to say what the quote-unquote correct strategy would be against Berserk Circus. I really think it's up to Dead Fred to decide what his strategy is going to be, and the Grifts are going to have to counterplay whatever that is. But I think we'll get underway here. Let me take a look at the fan factor again real quick. 0 for Berserk Circus. I believe there's 1 for the Grifts. We'll see if that can result in a positive fame value. And we'll get underway here. Let's see. Gonna play some Blood Bowl after all. I am excited. Hank the Ranger says we get to see inducements. Yay! Yeah, man, I really wish... I hope they keep that in Blood Bowl 3, or rather, I hope they change that in Blood Bowl 3. You should be able to watch the inducement phase in every game replay, honestly. All right, Dead Fred, I see you're not in Discord. That is totally fine. But if you're ready to go, we can get started. All right, here we go. Berserk Circus with the higher TV, they're going to make their choices first. They have 0 petty cash. It looks like they have nothing in the treasury as well. Do the Grifts want to spend any money? Do the Grifts want to spend any money here? 90k in petty cash. I could, in fact... Hank Ranger says, Dead Fred is in Discord now. Thank you. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
All right, man. GG's. Or GG's? Good luck. That's what that's what I meant to say.
Good luck, yeah.
All right. 90k in petty cash. I could get a wizard if I want it. I might take the extra team training. I might spend the 10k. I think I'm going to, in fact. So I took the 10k, and we're going to get 1 extra reroll here in this game. Took the 10k. I took the extra team training. So I had 90k in petty cash. I took 10 out of my treasury. That'll give us 3 TRRs coming into this game. Hopefully that'll be enough. We'll see. I really don't know what I should do against this team. The Oberwaldium is where we're playing. The beautiful Oberwaldium. Look at that stadium. Dedicated to the great Griff Oberwald. Lots of ogres in the stands today. Well, sorry, lots of ogres cheering for me. Lots of dwarves cheering for Berserk Circus. Wow, those lizardmen, those sarses, they're just menacing, man. Coin toss. If we win it, I have no idea what we're gonna do. Maybe defense. I really don't know what to do. Mixed teams are really wacky in Blood Bowl, which is why they're not typically allowed in standard play. Well, it's why they're not allowed, period, in standard play. So Berserk Circus won the coin toss. They're going to decide whether to attack or defend. Wow, really considering what he wants to do here. I would probably be doing the same. And it looks like we are going to be in defense. All right. On defense, let's set it up. I love how it always puts my 2 halflings in first. I guess it goes from top to bottom when it puts players on the pitch on your lineup, but I'm not really sure. We'll put a lineman there for the moment. really hurting for a blitzer. Got the catcher with guard. We can put the catcher here. Maybe do a little of this. I don't think we're in danger of him trying to scoot down this sideline. We'll do a little of that. We'll do a little of that. And I think... we'll probably set up with this. Maybe we'll set up with that. That'll be our janky defense. We'll see. We'll see what Berserk Circus sets up with. 2 TRRs. They didn't get the fame advantage. Looks like the Grifts got it with a +1 fame. Hopefully that'll work out in the Grifts' favor. Pulling the bear and the SARS off to the right. He doesn't want to futz with this line, and that's pretty good play. He can still take the bear to get the 2-die block on the lineman. Doesn't want to dedicate a whole heap and helping of troopers against this treeman. He'd have to take the blitz, get the knockdown, get the follow-up, and get another man in just to get the 2-die block on the treeman. Carefully setting up the offense here. It's got this strong side 3-man line, strong to the right. The number 8 lineman with the block skill. Being a Norse player, he's got the block skill, and he has an AB of 7. The Amazon Blitzer just behind him. Another Norseman over to the right side in the right wide zone. And another Norse lineman behind him. Norse teams are pretty good, in my opinion. They do have an AV of 7 that can catch new coaches off guard. But if you can leverage Norse strength, or not their strength stat, but the strengths of their teams, I think they're a very good team to take in standard play. All right, well, why don't we just kick right here, see what happens. Look at that halfling kick. It's a blitz. We get a free bonus turn. Well, why don't we... I get that movement at 2. I don't want to blitz. Oh my goodness. Right off the bat, we're going to fail take root. We're going to spend that TRR. That is unacceptable. 2-die blitz is going to result in a push. We're going to push the bear over here, and we're going to follow up. Hank the Ranger says, good mustache on that halfling. He's been working on it for a little while now. So we got 4 strength on him. These are negated. This will be a 1-die block coming back. I think he's good. And then I think... SP Beaver says, wow, you and your big guys, they never want to cooperate with you. Yeah, I know. I think we'll do this. And we'll see if Dead Fred wants to run down this wide zone. I doubt that he does. But we'll see. I don't want to tie him up and give him the 1-die block, so I think we'll do a little of this. And we'll call that the end of our free turn. Decent kick. Not too bad, not too good. SP Beaver says, send in the halfling. Dead Fred potentially looking at moving this Saurus. I don't think he wants to with an AG of 1. It's going to tie up the number 12 lineman. It's going to be a 1-die block right now. Looks like he might be considering going for the 2-die block here on the left-hand side of the line. He would tie up the 2 assists, take the 2-die block with the Saurus. Gonna go for a pickup right off the bat. Good pickup. We'll see where he sends the Amazon now. This is the Amazon thrower. Sends the Amazon to center pitch. He's gonna set up a cage here. Skink, looks like the Skink's gonna go on the back of the cage perhaps. We'll see what he decides to do. Might pull back this lineman as well. Might pull back 2 linemen. We'll see. Cliffia says Pips. Yes, indeed, it's Pips Pippi, hero of the league. And he pulls back a second Amazon. So there's the cage. SPB or redeemed. We used to block uphill both ways in the snow. It's not an uphill block right now. It's a 1-die block at the moment. Oh, a failed boneheaded roll. The big guy's not working out for either team right now. Dead Fred's going to leave the Circus Bear alone. And now he's lost his tackle zones. Takes the 1-die block on the left-hand side against the Blitzer, and it works out with a clean hit. We'll see if he can convert on this. Will he follow up or not is the question. He does. Risky 1-die block worked out. He didn't want to tie up another player. And that's fair play. Turn 1 to the Grifts. This bear. Man, oh man, what do we want to do? I think what we want to do... Well, let's think here. We can take the block with the Treeman. Who do we want to take it on? I think we want to take it on the Saurus. And if we do that, that'll free up a Blitz. We could take a 2-die block on this Saurus as well, but we wouldn't Blitz with the Blitzer. So I think what we want to do is actually Blitz with the Blitzer. 2-die Blitz. There's Dauntless. This is going to work out. Good block. And then we will push him here. We will stay put. And then we will go here. And then we'll take a 3-die block, maybe? Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're going to take a 3-die block. Well, we do have to be careful giving up this wide zone now that he's got the cage going. Why don't we make it a 2-die block? We'll make it a 2-die block. 2-die block's going to work out. Only an AV of 7. And we will push him here. and follow up. Trying to take some of these more fragile players off the pitch. Doesn't work out this time. We will move... Where will we move? I think we want to move... here. And we'll move here. And we will... take... Oh my god, another take route failure? We'll spend it. Oh my goodness. That's so unfortunate. We're in pretty good shape, but that was a costly TRR. That wasn't really worth it. Man. two take route failures in a row. Now the bear has an opportunity to get back into the ball game. The number 12 Saurus on the left-hand side of the line stands back up. Jedi George 1 just subscribed. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having fun. And Jedi George says, "Go Pips! Go Pips!" We all love Pips. Bear moves to get the assist. Where's the block going to be taken? Berserk Circus moving this cage over to the left. They're still going to stay at center pitch. I think this is good play. You don't want to commit too early to a sideline if you don't have to. Pips is making a break for it. Pips has an AG of 3. He is perfectly capable of catching this ball. Passing one of the riskiest, really the riskiest action you can take in Blood Bowl. There can be up to 3 rolls that have to happen. There's the interception roll first. Here comes... Blitz or no? No blitz. All right. 24 seconds to go. The interception roll happens first, then the passing roll, then the catching roll. 2-die block on the catcher. That's not going to be or that is going to be enough. I'm the catcher and I don't like the result. It's not enough. It's not enough for me, but it's perfectly enough for him. Good block. Clyphia says pass, the riskiest action after GFI, you mean? Yes, indeed. GFI. The 1 in 6 chance, that's actually a 900% failure rate. All right. Good stun on that catcher, and now the Grifts do have to start thinking about this left wide zone. I think what we want to do... I think we want to take the blitz here. Let's think about it for a minute. No. Yes. No. Stand up the treeman, and those guys can hug it out. Yeah, see, this is a bad TRR. If this is the way it's going to trade, he should have just stayed there. I want to blitz Pips. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go here. Halfling's going to move forward. 2-die blitz on the lineman. It's going to be a good block. And we will stay put. These Norse players only have an AV of 7, staying alive. And now we'll take the 2-die block here, and this will be good. And we'll follow up. And now we're going to take the 2-die block on the ball carrier. Here we go. This will be a clean hit. Where will the ball scatter? We'll stay put. Ball scatters in a very favorable position for Berserk Circus. So let's go ahead and pull. We're gonna pull a catcher here, I think. This might be good enough. This might be good enough. No, that's definitely bad enough. We're gonna try a GFI. What could go wrong? Hey! Hey! Turn 3 to Berserk Circus. The Griffs getting a little risky here. They're getting aggressive. They need to be careful that they don't get left behind. Hank the Ranger said it was a miracle. Yes, the miracle GFI play. A 1 in 1,000 shot. Clafius lowered the GFI failure rate from 900% to 99%. Thank you, Clafius. That's why I made it. SP Beaver says, who redeemed the GFI reward? That was Clafius. Boneheaded failure. Oh no. Is he going to spend one of his precious 2 TRRs on this? He tried it, failed it with Loner, down to 1 TRR. He doesn't have a TRR left for the turn. He really wanted to get that bear going. He's right there on the ball. Couldn't make it happen. Boneheaded, you have to roll a d6 before you take your action. On a 1, you fail. That means you lose your action and you lose your tackle zones. The bear is also a loner. That means if you want to spend a TRR, you have to roll a d6. And on a 4+, that's a 50-50 shot. This is a 33% shot. Pick up the ball. It's going to fail. Failed pickup. It's going to be a turnover. And if you fail, you can't use the TRR and you've spent it. Alright, so why don't we do this? Why is that an uphill? Oh, because you're a catcher. That's why. I was like, why is this an uphill block? Alright, so why don't we do this? Stand you up. Think we'll take the 1-die block. Let's take this 2-die block first. Oh, good lord, are you kidding me? Gonna have to spend the TRR. This one will work out. Holy smokes. And now the Grifts with no TRRs left. I would love to take this 2-die block, but I mean, I want to go after the ball too. I'm gonna have to do it. We're just gonna have to pray to Nuffle that this works out. That'll be good enough. All right, what do we got here? We got the blitzer, we got the thrower. We're gonna go after the thrower. It's another push. We want more than that. We're gonna have to follow up this time. Clafius prayed to Nuffle. Thank you very much. 2-die block on this lineman. Make it happen! Good block. We'll push him over here. And we'll stay put. No, I wanted to stay put. We got a KO at least. Is the apothecary going to be spent? I doubt it. That'll be a one-man player advantage for the Grifts. I think we're gonna go. Oh, he's tied up. I think his poor old halfling. Largo Quick Feet. He's going to be a sacrifice. And the catcher is going to try to pick this ball up. 50% pickup. No TRRs to pick it up. Failed pickup. Failed pickup is going to go into the hands of the lineman. We'll see if he stays alive. Turn 4 for Berserk Circus. They've got one TRR remaining. And now Berserk Circus is going to pull some players back to try to defend in case the Grifts get downfield. The skink Pips Pippy also going back to defend. Only has a strength of 2, only has an AV of 7, but he is scared of no one. He comes from the venerable Pippy bloodline. A family of skinks known for their combat prowess. Two-die block is going to result in a push on the Brett Blitzer. This is going to be a chain push. Let's see if he's trying to get some space. Yes, indeed, he stays put. Gets some breathing room. Jedi George says 30% of the pitch is covered in blood. The rest is covered by Pips. Pippy, bravo, sir. Berserk Circus covering that left wide zone. Two-die block. This will work out against the ball carrier. Where will the ball scatter? He's got one opportunity to pick it up if he follows up. He may not want to. Gets a KO. Well done. 10v10 on the pitch. We're good. Ball goes in the hands of the bear. So he needs a 6 to catch it. He is not going to re-roll that. Clypheus says, who can forget his grandfather Tips Pippy, who stood toe-to-toe with Morgenthorg? Indeed. Oh, that's the tale you tell college Blood Bowl players to really motivate them and get them to work hard. Two-die block on the halfling. The halfling got to stay alive here. He's going to get pushed. Oh, not going to get pushed back. Doesn't want to take the second block on him. He just wants to free up the Amazon. The Amazon fails the dodge. And now, Grifts are free to pick this ball up and do what they do. So why don't we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Sure. Why don't we do this? Why don't we... Which way do we want to push him? I think we'll push him this way. Two-die blitz coming up. Two-die blitz is going to work out. We'll push the Norseman over here and we will follow up. I think we want to send this fella down pitch. I think think that's what we want to do. And we'll send... And we'll send him down pitch. And we'll send him down pitch. This is a little risky because we still haven't picked up the ball or thrown it yet. But I think we're okay. So I think what we're going to do... A dodge to a pickup. If we go here, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It'll be a short pass. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. No TRRs. What's the worst that could happen? Whoa. What's the worst that could happen? Good dodge. Good pickup. Oh, I thought that was a short pass. Long pass. AG4 long pass. Sure, why not? That's why not. That's the end of the first quarter. Second quarter begins here for Berserk Circus. Oh man, I got messed up. It's 2-2-3-2. That's why it's a long pass. So that's a quick pass, that's a short pass, and then that's a long pass. Quick passes are +1. Short passes are no. Is it 0, 1, 0, -1, -2? So quick passes are +1. Short passes are +0. Long passes are -1, and then a long bomb is a -2. SP Beaver demands death. Death on whom, though? Who do you want to see murdered? Sacrifice all players who fail to pass. It pleases Nuffle. SP Beaver wants to see that catcher eat it. That would be a tough blitz to take. We'll see if he does. SPVR asks, "Is that so much to ask for?" It's a little much to ask for. Dead Fred shifting this defense back to the right. It's going to defend against this passing play. I think this is good. 3-die block with the Circus Bear. It's going to be a good hit. Does this catcher stay on the pitch? He does. 2-die block on the Halfling. Halfling's going to be a dodge push. Does he follow up or not? He decides to follow up. He's going to eat a 2-die block coming back right now. 2-die block's going to result in a push on the thrower. That's Detlef Geert. Almost certainly follow up. Yes, indeed. 27 seconds to go. The Berserker, the Norse Berserker is going to take the blitz on the Brett Blitzer. 2-die blitz. We'll see what happens to this Blitzer right now. Wow, good stun. He's going to be out for 2 turns. He's going to be out for 1 turn. He's going to be out for this upcoming turn. And then next turn, he's going to have to eat 3 MA to stand up. SPB, if you want to cheer, the costs are 10 and 11. Thank you for the cheer.
Where is the cheer for the ground?
Where is the cheer for the ground? All right. Well, why don't we take this 2-die block? Maybe a dodge push. And we'll stay... We'll follow. That is such a risky pickup. I think what we're gonna have to do... Cleffy says the Ava voice reads out the chair. The Ava voice. Yeah, it's an automated call out. Man, what do we want to do? We have 55 seconds to decide. Oh boy. Why don't we do this? Is that 3 take routes that failed? Unbelievable. Alright, we're trying to clear out a little space here, a little gap. Dead Freddy says big guys are terrible. Man, they sure can be. I think what we want to do... Man, I don't know what we want to do. Shoot. I think we'll go here. And then I think we'll go... here. GFIs for days, man. And, we're not going to go for that. If Berserk Circus wants that ball, he can go after it. Turn 6 for Berserk Circus. 3 turns left in the first half. Cleffius says, definitely should do the 7 dodges at 33% each to 2 GFIs. That one looked best. Yeah, that was probably my best move, huh? 10v10 on the pitch right now. Looks like Berserk Circus might be considering a foul. Decided against it. One minute 20 left to go in this turn. The tree man now rooted in place. He's going nowhere. But this is still not a bad place to be, right? He's stayed by the ball the whole half. This is often what you'll see with tree men. It's just tricky to get them into place to begin with because they only have an MA of 2. But oftentimes you'll be fine with them being rooted. 2-die block coming up on the number 4 thrower, perhaps? Here it is. Good hit. Does he follow up? I'm not sure if he follows up or not. Looks like he decided to stay put. He wants to keep that tackle zone on the ball. 2-die block against the catcher. This is a clean hit. Catcher only has an AV of 7. Trying to stay alive here. Catcher stays on the pitch. 2 tackle zones on this ball right now. 2-die block. This is against the number 10 lineman. Also a good hit. AV of 8. It's a little more resilient. Professor Jefferson left to go. Is going to take the blitz. 2-die blitz. This will also work out. This is going to be a chain push. Pushes the halfling out of this little scrum here. And Cleffius says, have the bear go after the ball. Good hit. Is he thinking about going after this ball? It's a risky pickup. considering the foul, no, he's going to get these two players, or at least the skink, back into play here. Going for the pickup. 1/3 chance. And he got it. Well done. Does he dodge out? Good dodge. Now he can run downfield. But did he run out of time? He ran out of time. And now. The Grifts need to be careful here. 2 turns. He can do it in 2 turns. There's only 13 spaces here. The Grifts need to be super careful. The Grifts need to be super careful here. Oh me, oh my. I think what we want to do let's go here. And go here. I think we need to play a little bit of defense. We'll go here. Again, we're going to sacrifice the halfling. Dead Freddy says, I'm glad to at least make you think hard. We can't blitz. We're going to have to stay. Stand up the catcher. Catcher's in a bad... Oh, we couldn't stand up the other 2 players. We took too long. Turn Circus. Turn 7 for Berserk Circus. They still have a TRR on the table. Hank the Ranger says, poor halfling. Don't worry, Largo Quick Feet. He was a track and field star in high school. Clifey says that clock feels especially punishing today. 3-die block against the halfling. None of them are going to work unless he wants to take the both down result. It's going to be a dodge push. It's going to free up the blitzer to move back infield if he wants, but if he does that, he's going to have to be careful to protect the ball carrier. Pips Pippy. 2-die block against the catcher is going to result in a push. Pushes the catcher off the ball. Doesn't follow up. Still has a blitz on the table. 1:05 to play in turn 7 for Berserk Circus. Blitz on the catcher. 2-die blitz. It's going to work out. Good hit. Can the catcher stay on the pitch with that armor value of 7? You can see he's not wearing a whole lot. Stays on the pitch. .44 seconds to go. Dead Fred looking for an opportunity here to try to score. spent his blitz, still has 1 TRR. Took some hits, really trying to get some players off the pitch here. It's 10v10 right now. 2 KOs, no casualties. Who's the number 9 thrower to tie up the number 5 catcher? The Norse lineman moves to the right wide zone. Just 5 seconds to play. There's the ball carrier. And that'll do it. Turn 7 for the Griffs. Griffs are going to have to take this 2-die blitz and hope it works out. But first, let's see. It's 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Sure, we'll do that. We really should take some blocks, but I'm scared to with no TRRs. Let's go this way. Well, let's see. He's got 6 MA, so he's in scoring position. He's the only player in scoring position. So let's... we have to do it this way if it's not a GFI. Well, let's do it this way. Gonna work out. Good hit. We'll follow up. And there's the injury. Will the apothecary be spent or not? It's a fractured arm. Apothecary spent. And he's not gonna have a casualty, but he's gonna go off the pitch. And I think that's gonna do it. No one else can score, so let's just get some injuries. Hank the Ranger says, can't play Blood Bowl with a fractured arm. No, you cannot. Let's go ahead and take this block here. That's going to be a good block. We'll follow up. Or we would have followed up. And another injury. Wow. And he's got a gouged eye. He's going to miss the next game. That's a 2-man player advantage for the Vloops right now. Let's this is gonna be I don't know, do we want to try to dodge anyone away? I don't think so. For the Vloops. Clifey said the Vloops. I'm so sorry. The Vloops were my team in season 1. For the Griffs. The old Vloops. I don't know, honestly. You know what? Let's just save him. Let's just go over here. And let's just see. Let's see what we can do. Good dodge. Good dodge. And then we'll just, whoops, go over here. Run away. SP Beaver says no pass for the SPP. Nah, I'm good. Let's see, the ball's 8 away from 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 9 away from the end zone right now. Why take a risk that it gets closer? Just, we're good. Everything's good. Two GFIs to get a skink, to get Pips in scoring position. There he is. 1 blitz and a pickup and a throw and an interception attempt and a catch away from a TD here on turn 8. Here's the blitz. 2-die blitz on the number 12 lineman. This is going to be a push result, unless he spends the TRR. Nope. P-Beaver says he made the hard part. That was the GFIs. Just got a notification from Halifax. He's logging in now, so Hank the Ranger tried to pick up the ball, failed. You guys can figure out when you want to play. If you want to play right now, that's totally cool too. Spent the final TRR on trying to pick up the ball. Good effort. But you know what? You know what? I think can we do it? I think 3, 4, 5. I think we have to take out Pips. I'm so sorry, but I think we have to take out Pips. GFI to get the 3-die block. Three-die block on old Pips Pippy. It's gonna be good enough. Pips gonna get served, and Pips got injured. Poor Pips. He's badly hurt. Thankfully, he will see another day to play some Blood Bowl. That's the blitz. I don't think anybody else has a block on hand. Dead Freddy says at least he's not dead. Yes, indeed. At least he's not. That is, in fact, a good sign. I don't think we can get anybody else here, so that's going to end the half. 0-0 at the end of the half. Grifts are going to be on offense here. They're going to get an opportunity, yes indeed, to get back their knockout player. We'll see if the same happens for... Yes, indeed. So Berserk Circus also gets back a knocked out player. I have no idea what the player count is right now. So the game we were going to stream tonight is going to take place. We will stream it at a later date. It will be a replay stream, and that's between Fire Pants and the Horseman. So they're going to get started shortly, and then we'll stream that another day. We'll put it up on the schedule. So where are we at right now? We're at 3, 6, 9, 10 v. I think it's 10 v 11. Yeah, 10 v 11 right now. One-man player advantage in the Griff's favor. We'll see if the Griffs have learned their lesson and maybe think twice about spending those TRRs on those take root rolls. So you saw that whole half, the Treeman didn't go anywhere. There wasn't a whole lot of point to spending the die on the take root roll, and that's the decision you have to make. Is when do you want to spend the TRR on take root, or when do you want to stay put? With only an MA of 2, you've got to be very, very sure that you are where you want to be if you're going to take root. SP Beaver says, I feel like you always give preference to airing Coach AV Unit 2. I mean, unless you want me to just cut this game short. Just turn it off. I'll just concede. Is that what you want? Is that what you want from me? 3-man line by Berserk Circus. 3 wide. I think we're going to take the opportunity to try to block this line down. So Treyman's going to go in the center. I think we'll take... Where's my blitzer? It's back here. We'll put the blitzer over here. SP Beaver says, I want both to air. You can cast both. You have 2 minutes to turn. How hard can it be? One of these halflings, I think Larga's going to stay in. Maybe he can level up. We'll see. Or die. I think we'll go here. We'll do a little of that. Thrower's going to go back here. There's no kicker on his team. No kicker, so I think we're okay with that. And then maybe a little of... Actually, you know what? No, we'll do this. We'll do... Well, I don't know what we'll do. Do a little of that. I think this is what we want. I think without a kicker, we're safe with one man back. We've got 2 halfbacks here for cage duties, and I think we're going to try to block this whole line down. We'll see how this works out. Here's the kick. Brilliant coaching, and the Grifts get an extra team reroll. Very good, and it's a touchback. We're going to put this in the hands of the thrower. We could have put this in the hands of this cat and just ran down the sideline here. That's a little risky. All right, now. Time for some nope. You know what it is time for? It's time for, It's time for a little cage action. Cliffy says half the games of the week are happening right now. Right now! We're not going to move up yet, because we might... No, we are going to move up. We'll do that, and we'll do this. And why don't we do... Why don't we take this block? 2-die block. Yikes. We're gonna have to spend the TRR. That one's gonna work out. We'll push in here. We'll follow up. S-Beaver says, halfling on the cage. Hey man, I am not opposed to that. No TRRs left. Now we have to be careful. So he can get here, and then he can get here. So I think we're going to do just that. We're going to send the blitzer downfield, and we're going to send the catcher downfield. That's 2 receivers side by side. And the halfling is in fact going to go onto the cage. And then next up, we're going to take a block over here. 2-die block. Yikes, man. This doesn't work out either. Man, I did not pray to Nuffle enough tonight. Berserk Circus is up to start off the second half. They've got a few things to worry about here. They got to worry about the cage. They got to worry about the receivers downfield. How Dead Fred wants to handle this is the question right now. He could play defensively. He could try to screen out. He can go aggressive and try to go hard against the running game, but then be in danger of being left behind, be in danger of not being able to defend these 2 receivers very well. We'll see. Almost certainly going to see a 2-die block on this catcher at some point in this half. Cliffy says, "Come on, Mr. Jefferson, you seem to be oh my gosh. You seem to be barely involved. Go eat the halfling. Revenge for Pips." Ah, the puns. One minute to play in turn 9 for Berserk Circus. Plenty of decisions to make here. They are down a man. It's 10v11 in the Griff's favor right now. They're going to send an Amazon back to tie up the number 6 catcher. The name of the game in Blood Bowl is to make your opponent chuck dice that he doesn't want to have to chuck. So this is going to cause a dodge. Blitz on the front corner of the cage? No. Be a 1-die blitz. Risky? Well, not so risky. He is skilled, but, you know, if you can get better odds, you often want to try to get the better odds. Blood Bowl is also a game of luck mitigation. You want to try to maximize your odds. Pulling 3 men back off the line to cover these 2 receivers. And there's a tackle zone on the front of the cage. 2-die block on the left-hand side of the line. It's only going to be a dodge against the catcher. This is another important question. Where does he push? He says, you know what, I'm going to split the difference. I'll push you straight back. Follows up as well. And Cliffy says, my pun was so bad that I got Ava to have to pause and groan. Win! 2/3 dodge, not going to take it. Turn 10 for the Grifts. I think the Grifts are going to take a 2-die block. Because that's worked out so well for us this far. 2-die block coming up. Against the number 5 lineman. Good clean hit. AV of 7. Does he stay alive? Let's push him. Let's push him here. And we will follow up. He does stay alive. Clypheus praised enough. Well, thank you, Clypheus. Let's let's think about what we want to do. You can take a 2-die blitz here. I think we do want to do that. 2-die, whoa. 2-die blitz on the left-hand side of the line. This is going to have to be a push. And we're going to follow up. Are we going to follow up? We're going to say put. And I'm going to think about if I want to follow up or not. I think we'll do that. All right. And then I think 2-die block with the big guy is gonna be a push. And we'll push him straight back. And we'll follow up. I think that's pretty good. And then we'll I think what we'll do is so we're in pretty good shape right now with the thrower. I'm going to attempt the dodge. Good dodge by the catcher. That's a catcher downfield. I think we're going to go here. We're going to take a dangerous 2-die block. Let's make it less dangerous. Let's go here. And then let's go here. Here's the short pass. Good pass. Failed pass by the thrower. What? So he didn't get to spend a TRR because he has a pass skill. 50-50 shot. There's a 75% chance to succeed. Failed it. And now Berserk Circus has a chance to pick up this ball. The bear is going to get a tackle zone on the ball carrier. On the ball, rather. Clypheus and SPB are pray to Nuffle. Thank you. Norse lineman. He's trying to cage up on this ball. Well, almost... Well, I don't want to say almost certainly, but almost certainly he's going to pick up the ball with the catcher. SPB says, sorry, I was late to my praying. Two-die block on the catcher is a clean hit. Can the catcher stay alive? He does indeed. Two-die block on the Blitzer. This is also going to be a good hit, but he has an AV of 8. He's a little bit stronger. He's going to get stunned. It's a very good stun. Brett Blitzer out of play for a turn. Here comes a blitz on the catcher that I thought was his. It's going to be a push result unless he spends a TRR. He spends the TRR, and now it's a down result or a push. It's going to be a dodge push. There's the follow-up. 50-50 pickup. Good pickup by the number 7 Blitzer. Clypheus says your player feels very betrayed that you thought he was your opponent. Dodge by the number 9 thrower to get downfield. We'll see. Good dodge, and now the thrower in scoring position right now. What do the Griffs do? There's really no good way to get at this ball. We could take a two-die blitz on the lineman, but that's not a good play. I think what we're going to do... I think what we're going to do... is we're just gonna knock out this. We're gonna knock out this thrower here. Two-die blitz. Two-die blitz is gonna work out. Thrower's gonna get pushed here, and we're gonna get follow-up. That's going to put the thrower at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, out of scoring position for the moment. And then we're going to take a two-die block over here. Oh boy, which one to take first? Why don't we go here? We'll take this two-die block. Oh no, double skulls. We'll have to spend our first TRR, and that's not going to work out, unfortunately. Norse players have the block skill. Berserk Circus. Turn 11. They have a shot to break away here with the ball and be in very good position to score. SP Beaver says we're going to have a word with the commissioner about what happened to Pips tonight. That poor catcher back here is at some point going to eat a 3-die block. But he's not afraid. One minute to play in turn 11. Failed the boneheaded roll with Professor Jefferson. Does he spend the TRR or not? If he does, it's a loner roll. Decides not to. Professor Jefferson is now out of the drive. This is going to be a push result. It has to be. Well, he could spend the TRR, but I don't think he wants to. There's the follow-up to free up the ball carrier. Now the ball carrier, where does he go? Two-die block on the right-hand side is going to be a push against the number 10 lineman. That pushes the lineman forward. It gives a little more cohesion to the Grifts, but not by much. Two-die block against the halfling. No, it wouldn't be a two-die block against the halfling. Oh no, it would be a two-die. No, it wouldn't. Yes, it would. Yes, it'd be a two. 20 seconds to go. What's going to happen with this ball carrier? Ball carrier moves cautiously forward up to the center line. Four seconds left. Stand up by the thrower. Failed dodge, and that's with the dodge skill as well. And now the Grifts. I think... Right? I think they want to take this block. But they're going to have to push... So they want to take this blitz, but they're going to have to push the blitz in. So, but what I could do... So I could go here for the assist, get the two-die block and hope I follow up, and then get the blitz on this. But I don't know, man. I think I'll try it this way. I'm gonna go here. All risky plays. There's lots of other things I should be doing instead. I'm gonna stand this guy up. I'm gonna stand this guy up. Clayface praised enough. Well, thank you. Here we go. Two-die blitz. This is against a skilled player, but it's going to be a clean knockdown. Where do we want to push? Right here is where we want to push, and we want to follow up. Where does the ball scatter? That's an excellent stun for the Grifts. Another two-die block. Grifts still have their TRR until they roll like that. Good hit. The Grifts are going to push this player over here and stay put. No TRRs left for the Grifts, and that's another good stun. Wow. Oh boy, what do we want to do? Do we want to pick it up and throw? Because if we do that, we got to do this dodge first. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Dodge to a pickup. Two plus pickup fails on a 1. Berserk Circus, turn 12. Final turn of the 3rd quarter. Cliffy says it was only a 2 plus for the pickup. You should have been paying attention. That's so risky. Dead Freddy says bear to thrower pass coming up. Let's see it happen. SP Beaver asks, is this a hidden snow game? It is. It's clear snow. Got a scrum on the right hand side. Dead Fred considering his options here, possibly trying to get the bear back into play here. But he fails the bow-headed roll. These rolls, man. Does he spend the TRR or not? Probably not. He doesn't want to waste it on a loner roll. Dead Freddy says bears suck. Bears are just dumb. They're so boneheaded. Man, you try to train them to play some Blood Bowl, and they're just off in their own world. 2-die block against the number 5 catcher. It's going to result in a push. Decides to follow up here. If he didn't follow up, the Vloops, if they wanted to hit him, they'd have to dedicate a blitz and a bunch of players. Dead Fred currently looking for something to do in this scrum here on the right-hand side of the line. He's going to take the 1-die block. It's going to work out. That was a skilled block. That's going to open up the blocks here. One die block's going to result in a push on the number 12 lineman. And that might be it. Well, he's going to take the one more one die block. We'll see. One more 1-die block. Going to take it against the Brett Blitzer. Clean hit. Man, the rolls that should pass are failing, and the rolls that should fail are passing. Not that a 1-die block should fail, but going to get a push on the halfling with the 1-die block. Does he follow up or not? That's the question. Nope, he's going to stay put. And now, turn 13. 4th quarter begins for the Grifts. And I think what they want to do is take... Whoa, no. They don't want to do that. They want to take this 2-die blitz. Hope they get a knockdown. They're going to get a good knockdown. They'll push this Saurus off the ball. Follow up. Cliffy says, find the halfling. We will stand this player up. I think we're going to run. We're going to run like the wind. Here's the pickup. Good pickup. 3 GFIs or a pass or an AG4. I think we have to go for the pass. Quick pass for a TD. Good pass, good reception. 1-0 Griffs are going to go up. SP Beaver says pass is saver. Yes, indeed it is, but the pass doesn't give the SPP to the thrower. Dead Freddy says nice TD. Thanks, man. This has been a fun game. Mixed teams are crazy. Nobody was knocked out, so it's going to be 11v10 again here. This time with Dead Fred having one full quarter to try to score. I think Grifts are going to set up exactly the same way as they did before. And now Berserk Circus finds themselves with no TRRs remaining. The Grifts have one. We'll see if they change their lineup here. Maybe they have a different strategy they want to employ with just a quarter left, or maybe they've learned something from how the Grifts have played. You know, you can never really tell. Like, there's so much agency in Blood Bowl. Like, you could spend in fighting games. There's a concept known as downloading, where maybe you lose the first round or the first set in a match because you're learning how your opponent plays, and then once you've learned how they play, you can counterplay them and you just trash them. So that happens in Blood Bowl as well, where maybe you spend the first few turns, the first quarter, or maybe even the first half, learning how your opponent plays, and you go, aha, I see the flaw in your strategy, and I'm going to exploit it. So it looks like he is resetting his offensive formation here. He still wants to stay away from the treemen. He's got a 3-man line, strong on the right. He's got 2 in the wide zones. The number 9 thrower back to receive. 2 halfbacks. Each Norse players. One's a lineman, one's a berserker. Whoa, that was scary. All right, let's go over here. Why don't we go here? Here's that kickoff, that halfling kickoff. High kick, Berserk Circus gets to move under this ball and try to pick it up. They can avoid the pickup roll. Almost certainly going to see the number 9 thrower, Mango Dare? Mango Dare or Mango Dade? Failed pickup, that's okay. He'll just have to make the pickup roll like normal. Turn 13 underway. Mango Dare. The thrower set to pick up that ball later in this turn. 2-die block with the Saurus is going to be a clean hit against the number 12 lineman. Lined up and punched to the face. There's... Oh no, he doesn't have the TRR to avoid the knockdown. It's going to be a both down result. Oh! But not before Edwin Farron dies! Wow! We're going to spend that apothecary. And he's still dead after the apothecary. He's out. He's out. That's his career. Double skulls. There you can see it. And there's the death. Oh, wow. Well done by Dead Fred. Got the both down result, but he was going to take someone out for the trouble. And now Grifts have an opportunity to do something here, but what is the question? I think we'll take this 2-die block. Sure. 2-die blitz coming up against the Saurus. He'll go here, and we'll follow up. That's a good... Follow-ups are a good way to get the treemen a little bit of extra movement. So the blitz is spent. And now the Vloops are going to... what are the Vloops going to do? I think the Vloops are going to get aggressive. Are the Vloops going to get aggressive? Let's see. Let's see. Cleffy says, man, that bear went down in style, taking the other guy with him. Yes, he did. I think we do want to do that. So what we'll do is, we'll tie this guy up. Tie him up too. We'll move this guy over here. Move this guy over here. We'll move this guy up here. We're going to GFI with that guy, but why don't we do this? GFI. Good GFI. I think we're good. Giant gaping hole down center pitch right now. 3 turns left for Berserk Circus. They've got to dodge to get after this ball unless they want to send somebody back on the blitz. Another boneheaded failure by Professor Jefferson. This lineman's not going to get his block unless somebody comes up with an assist. Nope, he's not going to get his block unless he wants to make it a 1-die block. Lots of big guy failures tonight. Yeah, there's that blitz. 2-die blitz on the catcher. It's going to be a dodge push. Will almost certainly push him off the ball. Frenzy follow-up. Double skulls. Oh, no. And now the Grifts have... Wow. I really want to get him down pitch. I could get him down pitch. What's the right call here? I think this is the right call. I think just the pickup to the dodge. Let's do it. There it is. 2-0. Grifts take, rather increase their lead. Cleffy says, I guess it's possible to have both players die on a both down. That would be crazy. Yeah, it is possible. And yes, that would be crazy. Dead Freddy says that was unfortunate. Good TD. Thanks. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Sometimes, man, sometimes Nuffle just has it out for you that day. And this is one of those games. These die rolls are nuts. That's on top of the nuttiness of these mixed teams. I think we're good with this defense. Berserk Circus with 2 turns left to try to get on the board, or perhaps try to just start going after some hits, or maybe protect their players. There's still 3 full weeks before the top 4 cut. So there are strategic decisions to make. Do you want to take out other players? Do you want to save yourself? Do you want to get on the board and get some SPP? Oh no! A rock has been thrown! And Blogdar Hawks and the Wise gets stunned. Berserk Circus on the touchback is going to choose who receives it. He could try to move it up the line if he's really interested in scoring. That's a little risky. But yeah, he's just going to throw it back to the thrower. I think that's a good idea. Turn 15 for Berserk Circus. Dead Freddy says, that was my own fan throwing the rock. 3 die block by Professor Jefferson. It's going to have to be a result, be a push result. Two-die block on the left-hand side of the line. This time it's going to be a good hit. Does he follow up with the SARS or not? We will see. This is Brewski Skull Eater. It's 11v10 in the Griff's favor, but there's 2 halflings on the pitch. No TRRs left for Berserk Circus. They still have a blitz on the table. And here comes the 2-die blitz on the number 10 lineman. Push result. 2-die blitz with the block skill is a good blitz. Unfortunately, it was only a push this time. Was looking to potentially open up a hole here. Didn't work out, decided to follow up due to the push result. Gets the blitzer downfield a little bit. Trying to make something happen. "40 seconds of play in turn 15. Aggressive forward movement here. What else can you do? Looking to tie up a bunch of players. 25 seconds to play. If the Grifts want to move, he says you're going to have to roll for it. Good pass. Good reception to the number 7 blitzer. 1, 2, 3. 10 seconds to go. Tried to go for the GFI. Failed the GFI. So it goes. Someone in chat, make the GFI safer. Dead Freddy says appropriate. GFI, it's a 2+ to succeed. That's roughly a... There it is, Clypheus. Lowered the GFI failure rate from 900% to 99%. Thank you, Clypheus. Let's see if anybody's in scoring position. The blitzer is not. This blitzer is not. So that 2-0 is going to be the final score. What do we want to do? Why don't we... You know what? Halflings never get to blitz. Why don't we give Largo an opportunity to blitz? So, Largo at quick feet. The first halfling in the league to ever blitz. Here he comes. He's going to blitz the ball carrier. 2-die blitz. It's a skilled opponent. He's blitzing. Ooh. You know what? We'll push. And he's going to stay put. There's no way on earth he's going to follow up. I'm going to try to take a... Oh, this is going to be a... Why is this oh, this isn't a dodge. We'll move the treeman over. Still think this is a one die block. Yeah. One die block. Why don't we make it a 2 die? Nope, that's still a 1 die block. Can't get after this guy. We'll get after this guy then. 2 die block over here on the right hand side of the line. This is going to be a clean hit. We will stay put. We'll take this block. Do a block over on the left. We'll stay put. And then this fella is just gonna where's the safest place to be? He's gonna go right here. SP Beaver says at least have the courage to follow up. Nope. will not do that. I think that's all we've got. Oh, you can go here. That is the final turn for the Grifts. Turn 16 for Berserk Circus. Cliffy says, have him GFI to the safest location. That's the best plan. Dad Fred looking to do something with his players. Maybe get a pass for some SPP. Maybe get a block or two. If he can get this treatment out of the way, that'll work out. That's a tough ask. He's got 5. He can make a 2 die block against the treatment if he wants. And he looks like he wants. Going to take the 2 die blitz against the number 2 blitzer, Bernard de Desfleuve. Be a push result, or both standing. Doesn't really matter one way or another. Oh, I guess the push standing wouldn't result in the frenzy, so that's a good move. Good hit. Doesn't take the blitzer off the pitch, unfortunately. He will live to fight another day. Potentially. Moves the Saurus forward. Another fit. Roll. This bear, man. Where is his head tonight? The bear's just not in it. Failed handoff, and that'll do it. 2-0 is the final score. GG's, man. That was fun.
Yeah, fun game. Good game.
You too, man.
Whew.
And that's going to do it. We've won. We're not going to re-roll a 5. We're going to keep that. 120 in the treasury. We're going to need it. Fan factor goes up to +2. 2-0, the final score. Let's take a look at these stats really quick. This was a fun game, a good game. You can see Berserk Circus had control of the ball. They couldn't answer the Griff's catchers and that Bretonnian Blitzer. The Bretonnian Blitzer didn't get to do much, but Berserk Circus had to respond to the Blitzer. That's always sort of the risk of players being downfield, and that's the only thing that really mitigates the passing game in Blood Bowl. When you have a catcher downfield, if he's a legitimate catcher, meaning he's got movement, he's got skills like catch and dodge, he's got high AG, then the opponent has to respond by covering that player or blitzing that player, and that's one less player on the line. So when you can get 3 players down pitch, that's a lot of players off the line that then the offense gets to respond to. That's why Elven offense is such a nightmare, and that you'll almost never prevent them from scoring. In fact, we were talking about this earlier today. The whole passing game's been reworked in Blood Bowl 2020. There's a new passing stat that's completely detached from the agility stat. But yeah, passing is very, very risky on its own. But the mitigating factor in Blood Bowl and the rules that Blood Bowl 2 uses, the LRB6, is the fact that you're pulling people off the line. There is the threat of the interception. Interception rolls can be very, very risky, especially if you can get a high AG player in the interception position. It's an AG4 player who doesn't have any tackle zones on him has a 1/3 chance of intercepting, which doesn't sound high, but it's pretty high. So, yeah, the only real way of making passing work is getting that threat down there, unless you've got the speed on your cage to sort of move the cage at the same pace, which humans can do, which certain Elven teams can do as well. Pretty even on yards running, pretty even on yards passing, pretty even on blocks succeeded as well. It just worked out in the Griffs' favor tonight, unless you count deaths. The Grifts with a murder on the books, unfortunately, but lots of SPP to go home with today. 16 SPP for the Grifts, 8 for Berserk, Circus, 2 for good old Professor Jefferson. Let's take a look at the die rolls before we leave for the evening. The D6 die rolls for the Grifts, looking just about even, maybe a touch negative, but nothing too serious. Berserk Circus D6 die rolls, also looking just about even. The block dice for Grifts, also looking just about even. You can see everything's even except this die, but it's so little. 6 dice, 6 results, not enough to really call that super swingy. And then the Berserk Circus also looking just about even. So, good game tonight. That was a lot of fun. 2-0 is going to be the final score for Grifts. And the game that was scheduled for tonight is going on right now. We will, Dead Freddy says, GG's. GG's to you too, man. That was fun. The game that was scheduled for tonight is going on right now. And so we will schedule that as a replay stream at some point in the future. It might be tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night's actually a doubleheader. Why don't we look at the schedule while we're here? So tomorrow night is no longer a doubleheader. So this is what we're going to do. Tomorrow night was supposed to be tonight's game. So I think what we'll do is at 7 o'clock, or I'm sorry, at 8 o'clock, let's call it 7:30. At 7:30, we will stream the Fire Pants at the Horseman game. It'll be a replay stream. And then at 9 o'clock, the Santa Swarm at Circuit City Cadavers game will take place. And that is a live game. Replay games generally take about an hour. So that should work out. So we'll call it 7:30. We'll update the schedules here on Twitch, on Twitter, and on Facebook as well. There's still one more game to be scheduled. It's All Barbarians at the Wang Hangers. Once that gets scheduled, again, you'll see that updated on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. And then Tuesday, we'll round out the week. Snooze Team 6 at Vector Victor. That'll be Tuesday, August 24th at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That'll also be a live stream. Remember, all the games start at the listed time. Pre-game starts 10 minutes before that, and the stream will go live 20 minutes before that. So I hope you guys had fun tonight. I had a blast. Play Blood Bowl. Remember, it is on sale right now. You can get all of it with the expansions and everything for $19 USD right now on humblebundle.com. So go check that out. It'll be on sale for the next 2 weeks. SB Beaver says, if it runs long, we can delay our game a few to wait. It probably won't because the delays, like the decision makings, aren't saved in the replay file. So I think 7:30 should be plenty. In fact, we'll probably have a little extra time before your game starts. So hopefully the pre-game to your game will start up right after the replay game ends. So that's going to do it. We'll see you guys here tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. for Fire Pants at the Horseman. It'll be a doubleheader, and that'll be followed up by Sandstorm at Circus City Cadavers. Have a great night, guys. I hope you had fun. Play Blood Bowl.